Now we'll come to the fourth unit B, and since this is Andhra Pradesh, that is the land of Telugu speaking people, there is a review of a beautiful movie. It's a very immortal movie. Immortal means we can never forget. It's a legendary movie called Maya Bazaar. Maya Bazaar. Maya means everything is illusion, and Bazaar means market. So this is a movie which was released long back, and this lesson is all about this movie and why it is so popular in Andhra Pradesh and surprisingly in India. Now we'll start the lesson. K.V. Reddy's Maya Bazaar has been voted as the greatest Indian film in an online poll conducted by a television news channel. So that is a very surprising thing. Andhra Pradesh is a small state in India, but a movie from this land had been voted as the greatest Indian film by audiences. The poll was conducted to find out India's greatest film till date on the occasion of 100 years of Indian cinema, and people chose Maya Bazaar over other Indian classics. The film is considered one of the enduring classics of Indian cinema. Enduring, 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 which means it doesn't die, it remains like that. So, the film is considered one of the enduring classics of Indian cinema and was named as a landmark achievement in Indian film's cinematography, art direction, and VFX with available technology during that time. The following is a review on the film when it celebrated the Golden Jubilee in 2007. So, in 2007, Maya Bazaar celebrated the Golden Jubilee, and this is a review. Now, let's start the review. This came in the Hindu. It's a newspaper in India, South India, very famous newspaper in India. Maya Bazaar Forever. That's the title of the review. 50 years ago, director K.V. Reddy, or for that matter, producers Nagi Reddy and Chakrapan, would not have imagined what they were releasing, holding, leaving, when they decided to make Maya Bazaar, a bilingual in Telugu and Tamil. Tamil is another language. The finished product hit the screens in 1957 to become a landmark movie in the Telugu film industry. It became a landmark movie. It became a great movie. It made its mark. It became a hit not only for the sterling performances of the star ensemble that it had right from S.V. Rangarao, Savitri, NTR, ANR, and Gummadi, but also because K.V. Reddy, the director, was in full control over every frame of the movie. There is little else one could expect when all-time greats like Marcus Bartley, who did the cinematography, Ghantasala, the genius who made the music, M.L. Vasantakumari, Leela, Susila, and Madhava Petty, playback singers, Gokhale, the art direction, Pasumarthi, choreography, the dances, there were beautiful dances in the movie, and Pitambaram, makeup, got together to weave magic. Weave means you make that magic, weave it. Weave magic around an episode from Mahabharata, Sasirekha Parinayam. So there's an episode from Mahabharata called Sasirekha Parinayam. However, the greatness of Maya Bazaar, about which much is said and written, is not just because of these facets alone. Yes, all these were great things. But the writer here says, no, not only because of this. There was something magical about Maya Bazaar. Something something which touched the audience very deeply. And what was that? He's going to tell now. It is a tribute to Telugu culture, the Telugu land, the Telugu culture, language, and customs of the land. The film was watched repeatedly. People went on watching it soon after its release because people identified every character of the film with someone they knew in their immediate vicinity, surroundings. Vicinity means surroundings, and the audience still do the same now. So that was the beauty of Maya Bazaar. When you see the movie, it's those characters you see them in your real life. So that is the beauty and the magic of Maya Bazaar. That's what the writer is saying here. The dialogues written by Pingali Nagendra Rao, as well as the lyrics, were the same that the people were hearing or using in their conversations every day. So the conversations were not like, very big language, high sounding language. They were the daily conversations which people were using in the land. If not, those became a part of Telugu life thereafter. Now, this is very interesting. Though some of the words were not part of Telugu, they became part of the Telugu language. So, Maya Bazar introduced a language also. Sasirekha, ne Gatotkachas, Manadi Sodara Prema, became immortalized. Immortalized. It became immortal, no death. Immortal means no death. As much as Suryakantam's Anta Alamalame Kada, which has become a way of life in greeting people. So all these new words came into the Telugu language. As for songs, Ahana Pelli Anta. So there is a song in Telugu. Oh, it's my marriage. It means still reverberates in marriages. Reverberates. You can feel the vibrant sound of those songs. And Vivaha Bhojanambu is a song where a man is eating food and he says, "Oh, this is a marriage food. The wedding food is yet another must." As for songs, Ahana Pelliyanta is a song, still reverberates in marriages. Even now in marriages, you have all these songs. And Vivaha Bhojanambu is a very famous song, is yet another must. An entire repertoire, Repertoire, is a very beautiful word, repertoire, Repertoire. Repertoire means all the combinations all together. An entire repertoire was added to the Telugu dictionary by the film. That's what he says. There are new words which came. The Telugu dictionary came here, so all the repertoires had come here. An entire repertoire was added to the Telugu dictionary by the film. Take, for example, talpam, used for denoting a cot or a bed. So a new word had come into the Telugu usage. So a movie got in words. I mean, that's remarkable. Well, Telugu is using Gilpam as an antonym of it till the movie's advent. Nor did anyone tell so emphatically until Gatutkachas that Evaru Puttinchukunte Matalala Purtai. And hence if friends are to be called Asamadhyulu, then enemies could be termed Tasamadhyulu. So these are new words of the Telugu dictionary. Will anyone forget the expression Veyandra Vidiko Viratadu? No exception to Hi Hi Sodara, Hi Hi Nayaka. All these are dialogues in the film which has become part of the Telugu dictionary. So all these words came into the Telugu language. The story itself is woven. It is like stitched together. The story itself is woven around the love of Sasirekha Abhimanyu, with Krishna and Balarama having difference of opinion over it. Their wives too take sides, as is inevitable in any family. Inevitable means it has to happen. Inevitable. Inevitable. To introduce the theme, the director uses a magic box, an equivalent of a TV screen. So there's a magic box which displays whatever is dear to the viewer's heart. So the magic box keeps showing all the scenes. Sasirekha naturally sees Abhimanyu and Balarama gets to see his Shishya Duryodhana on it. His wife laps up the sight of an array of jewelry and the audience laughed heartily. The audience was so happy seeing it because they knew that someone back home was equally attached to the riches. So in every household, there is one character who wants all the jewelry, and that was also shown in the film. When Balrama curtly tells his sister, Subhadra, Agadu, Agatilu, Naku, Panikaravu, when he confronted with latter's indignation, sister's indignation means she's very angry at his decision to separate Sasirekha and Abhimanyu, women folk among the viewers sighed, recalling their own tribulations, their own suffering in the hands of such brothers. So many women wanted to marry somebody, but their brothers came in the way, and they remembered that in the real life. So the whole of that episode, though it was taken from the Mahabharata, actually came down to the Telugu people their language, their customs, their traditions. So that is the beauty of the film. Frame after frame after frame impacts viewers with similarities. So in every frame, you see somebody whom you have already seen. Somebody is there at home like that. The greatness of the director lies here. He successfully reduces all characters to ordinary mortals. Mortals means human beings, displaying all the follies of human beings except Gatotkacha or Krishna. So, except Gatotkacha or Krishna, every other character has some weakness. And that's what we see in real life, in the people around us. And then he injects into the Yadava household a Telugu atmosphere full with its simile, imagery, adage, sarcasm, and wit. So in the Yadava, full of with its simile. Simile means, the comparison. Imagery, the imagination. Adage, all the great things which people tell you. Sarcasm. Talking in a negative way about somebody through humor and wit. So all this was there in the movie. The result, now what's the result? A feast for the eyes and soul. A feast, it's like a feast. So much food is there. This movie had a feast for everything. You could take up everything, frame after frame. It was such total 100% entertainment. That is Maya Bazaar for you. Mind you, this is a story of Pandavas and Kauravas with the Yadavas pitching in. Pitching in means coming in, pitching in. But one never sees the Pandavas throughout the film. But one never sees the Pandavas throughout the film, we only hear of them. If any NRI, non-resident Indian, asks you to suggest ways to teach Telugu culture, just ask him or her to introduce the people to Maya Bazaar first. Further, if they seek to know about their uncles, aunts, and cousins back home, bring in their names. Look, this is your Balarama. This is here. This is him. This is him. Any better way of doing it? The writer says. Then onwards, it's all la hiri la hiri lo. It's a song. It's a very beautiful song. The whole of Andhra people, all the Telugu people know this song. This movie has come into the whole soul of every Telugu speaking person. So that is the article, The Hindu, such a beautiful write-up on Maya Bazaar. This write-up itself communicates the beauty and why it was so popular. It was popular because every man sees a movie. Why do we see movies? What is it that about movies that we should see? Movies are a reflection of ourselves. If you see in a movie what you see all around in a real life, that's when you are deeply touched. And that was the beauty of Maya Bazaar. That was the magic. And it was all woven together by the greatest geniuses during that time. No wonder it's the greatest film ever made. So that was the review of Maya Bazaar. Here is NRK Academy signing out. We will meet in 4C next time. Thank you so much.